Hey, y'all. It's that time. Let's see. Are we on Instagram yet? No?
No.
So can we turn it on, please?
Yeah.
Thank you. Is it on?
No, turn it on.
All right, we're rolling. We're getting started here. Oh, it doesn't work? That's funny that it doesn't work.
So make sure this isn't blocking your comments.
I'll move it over. I just need it to go online.
Dundon said, where are we at?
Where's Dundon?
No, she just texted you.
Oh, okay. Do you see me, Dee? Can you write a comment if you see me? I am trying to turn on my Instagram. Really funny. My phone doesn't want to work. Want to use your phone?
No, it's gonna work. I just... Maybe it won't work.
Interesting, guys. So let's see. I'm not sure what's happening. We are live on Facebook. We are just not able to turn on our live on Instagram, but we are working on it. We're checking the connection. Okay. Oh, we are in the lab, so
There we go.
we made it on. All right. All right. We got somebody. We got an eye on us. So I don't know who that is. I'd love to say hello, but I don't know who it is. Let's see. It's Jumpin' Loves. Hey. Oh, Junjun. Hi. Haley West. All right. All right. So while we wait for a little more people to come on, as the live has just started, I just want to say hi, guys. Who else is here? Hi. I don't even know if I'm really saying your name right. Is it Chamia? I know you're my Coco Cutie. That I know. But I think it's Chamia because I've spoken to you before. Hey, Lee West. Hey. I'm so glad to see you guys. I just had to start doing something to start seeing your names and getting comments from you guys. Chamia, thank you. Because I miss you guys so much. And even though we only used to see each other once a year, it was good. It was good when we saw each other and we would catch up and we get to know all about what's going on. And then that would hold me for another year until I saw you again. And I really, really miss that. So this is what I'm doing. So you performed at my wedding years ago? What do you mean you performed at my wedding? That's so funny. Tell me, wait, you performed. What did you perform? What song did we dance to? That was 15 years ago, Junjun. Hey, Karen. Hi, love the city vibe. Oh, it's my officiant. Yay. Well, your blessing was strong. We are still together 15 years later. So good job. If y'all getting married, check out Junjun because she's the one that's going to keep it, keep that blessing strong. I don't really know her name. Her name is Junjun Loves Hamid. So, see, and she's in love too. So that's awesome. The Curly Noodle joined. Hi. So we have, we've been on just for a couple of minutes now, and something's been on my mind that I want to discuss, and I think it's important for all of us. But I do want to. Hey, Crystal. Hey, Carson. Glad to see you guys here. Thank you. That's been on my heart to talk about. And if anybody wants to come up and join me and speak, that's fine as well too. I'd love to have you. You'd have to tell me how to do that, but I'll do it. And that is self-care. Now, the Curly Noodle, she knows how to self-care. She does her hair. She's awesome. She's a Coco Cutie, and she's on Instagram. You guys should follow her. She's super cute, and she just tells you about different products that she's using. And she's very trustworthy. So please make sure that, and people that come on here, you'll be able to see who are our Coco fans and who our community is, what I've realized is that we have a community of about 8,000 people, and that is not a small number. And I really want um, to make sure that we can support each other. I've messaged it to you guys before. I am coming up with like a Coco community on Facebook and other ways that we can actually have a place where we can come together and support each other. I think that's really, really, really important. Some of the things that we go through is, like if we're working on something, we maybe don't know how to promote ourselves or feel uncomfortable because we were taught that it's prideful to say how good we are at something, which is not correct. If you're good, you need to say, "Hey, I'm really good at this. I can handle this. You can trust me," or whatever it is that you're doing. So I always thought that it was really important that not only women but women and men, that when we know of somebody that does something really well, that we holler it out. And even if they're doing the same thing that we're doing, if there's something that they do better or something that they have that you don't have or whatever, just we really need to start supporting each other. And so when I realized how large our email list and how many people that I've met in the past 8 or 7 years that we've been going to trade shows and running Coco Lean, and I just really, my goal of this really is to um, help us to know one another and help us to grow together, because alone you can't do much alone. You need your crew. And imagine if we came like 8K deep, y'all. We may not all have the same views, but for some reason you are all attracted to me, and I have a value, and I have values, and you all are similar in some way, and that's why you were attracted to me. That's why you're here now, and that's why we'll see more people come on. But yeah, so if you see people here, like Monet, she's amazing. She does hair as well over here. She does braiding. She does my daughter's hair, and she and I'll keep that hairstyle till I see her again, okay? Because I'm like, it can go one more week till we see Monet, So she's really awesome at braiding. So just if you're in North Carolina, check her out. And she's just so creative as well. She also does. Oh my gosh, what I've been begging her to do, and I still need to do it for Monet, is like just having these schedules, like for the kids, like it seems simple to some people, not to me, but like putting a bedtime and what they do at night and all that stuff. Like she needs to go into business for that, and I'll throw all that business her way. Hi, Lee West. Hi, Crystal V. I don't know if I said hi already before. Thank you for being here. Hey, and then Den. So another thing, at the end of this live, we also love giveaways, and I have a couple of questions that I'll ask, and whoever gets the right answer, you'll win a prize. So let's get started. We are talking about self-care. And earlier I was thinking, okay, like what's happening right now? Right now it's fall. It's getting a little bit drier. It's been rainy here in North Carolina, so that's good because there's humidity in the air. But it's going to get colder and drier. And so I was just wondering, what are some things that you guys do to when the season changes? Does anybody actually recognize anything that they do? Maybe some of their habits that may change, or some things that you would like to do when the season changes, when fall comes. I know for our family, we've already started making herbal teas. So one of our blends is that we've been doing for the past couple of days. And Carson, you got to try it because you came to visit. That was really happy. I was really happy that you were here to try that. Was a lavender. So it had lavender, which is very calming and good for inflammation. It has, and you can find these herbs on our website. Hi, Lila. Yay, so good to have you, Lila Bird. You do change your skincare according to the season. Awesome, Lee West. Let us know. I'm sure we'll talk about that. You use a humidifier in the bedroom. Awesome. So some of the herbs that we started the season off with was lavender, and this is a blend that I make. It's lavender. It's yarrow. Yarrow is very good. Really, it's good for fevers, but I do it, like we had visitors, so that's something that I want to do to build immune systems, especially for children. Yarrow is very safe for all ages, and it's very good at fighting any types of infection. So, um, so we have lavender, yarrow, hibiscus. I put in almost all of my teas because it's very high in vitamin C. So um, vitamin C is something that helps to build your immune system, right? It helps to help your body fight off infection. It builds the T cells that fight off infection. So it's a natural source of vitamin C, but it also tastes so good because a lot of herbal teas, it's not like lavender. Lavender has a distinct smell and a distinct taste. But other herbal teas, they may not have a very distinct taste. And so you want to have another herb in there that you can really taste, and that is hibiscus. So in almost all my blends, I have a hibiscus tea. So I use hibiscus, lavender, yarrow, and what was the other one, Natasha? Do you remember? Usually marshmallow root. Marshmallow root is awesome, guys, especially if you have eczema, because it coats the lining of your intestines. And a lot of times people may have eczema because if there are any tiny, tiny, tiny little holes in the intestine wall, food can sometimes come through that. It gets through it, and then that can cause different gut issues, different digestion issues, and also it can cause eczema as well. So marshmallow is one of my basics that I use, especially if I'm starting to not feel well. I'm all about like immune boosting. That's like I'm all about immune boosting. It has to be just a basic thing. It can't be like an extra thing that we do every day. It's a basic thing that we do every day, and that's simply with a tea, you know. Um, and a little bit of peppermint, I think, was in that as well. And so that's just a blend. But we have herbs on the website. I know I never really speak about them, and I never really push them. And for the season, it's the time that we think of herbs more as preventative than having to look for cures for things. We really want to just have your body be strong, right? Um, and so that's one part of self-care. That's something that I do, and the children love it. Like it gets a little children like, okay, where's my tea? And I'm like, all right, you're right, it's time for tea. The children know. So Lee West, let's see what you do. So and then Den vitamin D. So when we do vitamin D, I usually find a supplement that has vitamin D3. There are different types of vitamin D. It's vitamin D3 that you want, and it should also have K2. You should be taking them at the same time. So you can find a blend on Amazon. Um, I don't have it here. It's in the kitchen. It's in my medicine cabinet. But if you're interested, definitely DM me. If anything that I say here and I don't have the information in front of me, then just hit me up on the back channel and let me know, and I'll get back to you. So I do a vitamin D with a D3 with a K2, and that helps to build the calcium in our bones. But also we know about vitamin D3 for energy, right? It helps our bodies absorb other minerals, but it also gives us energy. Now there is no substitute for the sun. And y'all know it took me like 7 years to make a sunscreen because I didn't want to, because we need the sun. A lot of my friends say, I'm so tired. I'm so tired. And I'm like, sometimes it's not part of our daily routine, right? It's like we wake up, if we're working out of our home, we get into the car, maybe we get 1 minute of sun there, maybe we get a little bit of sun when we're driving, and mostly that's on our hands. So the best place to get vitamin D from the sun is on our back. So you should be intentional about getting that if you want to, wear a tank top or wear nothing, if you're in your own backyard, and just lie out if you can, while we still have it. That's the best place. I used to put them in the sunroom, and I would let them sit there and just let the sun get on them, because it's so important for us, that natural vitamin D. You get into your car, you go to work, you come out of work, you get back into your car, you either go home or you stop someplace, but you're getting like 5 minutes, 20 minutes max. Maybe if you drive for an hour, maybe you get 40 minutes max of sun, and it's not enough. So please make sure that's something that's a basic that you need to get, is your D3, K2. So somebody did say, let's see, I did see Lee West was letting me know some stuff too. Oh wait, let me go back up. Um, to let's get everybody here. So we says so. Junjun says we start supplementing with quercetin for lung health and echinacea tea with local honey. Awesome, 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 awesome. That's really good. We have echinacea. We don't have quercetin yet, but those are really good. Zinc is really good as well. Hey, Kenyetta, nice to see you. Hey, Reggie, thanks for being here. Hi, Reggie. Hi, Marie. All right, y'all. Well, I know she's kind of private, but Marie is our doctor on board, and we love her very much. So she's a surgical pediatrician. So she's super special. She's on Facebook with us right now. So Kenny is here, and then Den says vitamin D. Lee West says I use avocado oil at night. Awesome. I take biotin, skin, hair, and vitamins, flaxseed oil for internal moisture because the liver reproduces the moisture to the skin. Nice. So you can take flaxseed like capsules. I don't know if that's what you're doing, Lee, or what I do is I put flaxseed in smoothies. It's just like the easiest way for me to do it. And I've really been up on chia seeds recently. I just got something that turns things into powder. And so I've been turning my chia seeds into powder and it looks like pepper and you just kind of spray it on everything. And those are very high sources of protein. So that's good. And I'm happy that you brought up the liver. The liver is so important because the liver is what is our detox system, right? And if we're not detoxifying, then you're going to start seeing other illnesses show up, especially in the skin, right? You said the flaxseed lubricates the liver. Borage oil, Carson and I were talking about borage oil, how that also lubricates the whole body. If you can find borage capsules, those are awesome. We include borage in some of our skincare. But the liver and the kidneys are no joke. We have to keep those healthy. So, once you go onto our website, you can even type in liver or kidney. Now, I have to be very honest, like I don't put these, I'm not a doctor, right? And it says that all over the website. I'm not a doctor. These statements are not FDA approved. But if you type in anything, like anything that you have any questions about on the website, you can't, but Marie's a doctor, so you can ask her. But if I have something that can help with that, then it should come up if you just put it in that search button. But definitely, that's awesome to bring that up with self-care, to think about our liver and our kidneys. I also just started studying corn silk. So that's it's at the outside of the corn, right? And I don't particularly like corn because most corn is GMO, but I've been able to find a supplier of non-GMO corn silk, and that's amazing for the kidneys. I've had a client that was having kidney trouble for a while, and once I started giving him corn silk tea, he has no more trouble. So I'm talking wellness, not only skin, but wellness for our whole body, because we want you guys to advocate for yourselves and to become preventative more than waiting for something to happen and really burden yourselves, your family, and our healthcare system. We really need to start thinking more of the ways that we can just be natural and keep ourselves healthy as much as we possibly can. The sun and the ground, which does get tough during the colder seasons. Yeah. Carson, I see you have some messages there as well, so I'm going to read that too. But yes, definitely. So what I was doing with the kids in the mornings was I was doing grounding. So we would go outside barefoot, and if the sun wasn't too strong, we'd stare like very close to the sun. But really, it was more about grounding and getting our feet into the ground and getting the minerals from the earth. And actually, Carson and I had a conversation. Carson K, she is on Facebook with us. We had a conversation about how, when people weren't wearing shoes, their feet, their soles were much thicker, but they were also so much, they were able to protect us, just the bacteria that our feet had, good bacteria, bad bacteria. It was also so like building our immune system. So that's, I mean, now I think they call that grounding. And if you can walk on the ground, like today I ran out to the car and it's wet and cold and I'm on my tippy toes kind of, and Astor runs out behind me and he's, you know, his feet are down. And I thought, I'm like, wow, it's cold. And I'm going, no, he's making himself strong. So I put all my feet down. I'm like, yeah, you can't be scared of the cold. You have to do these things, even though they may be, you know, completely different of what you may have been raised to think, right? Um, so Carson says vitamin D2 that is prescribed. This is what she does. She does vitamin D2, which is prescribed. She does 50 IU's per week. She does vitamin D3. She does 10,000 IU's every 2 weeks. She does vitamin K2 with cruciferous vegetable concentrate. Nice. She does vitamin C, 1,000 milligrams a day. Y'all, if you're on Facebook, just copy what she has right here because this looks good. She does biotin, B complex, borage oil, flaxseed oil, turmeric, ginger, cinnamon, and beets. So that's easy. You guys can just go and pick that up at the store. And I want to get into that also when we go to the supermarket. I did make a post about that sometime earlier. That, you know, we're just going to have to start becoming smarter and better for ourselves. You know, when we walk into the supermarket, you walk in first into the vegetable section, and that is really where 95% of your shopping should be. And it may be odd to you because you weren't raised like that and you just don't really know how to cook those things, but it doesn't really mean that you have to completely separate other things. It just means that you really want to have large doses of vegetables in every meal. And it becomes really fun. If you don't know how to do it, then there's so many recipes online. For me, having recipes are fun because I don't really know. So I really enjoy, you know, and I do that with the kids as well. Like, you know, I say, okay, who's helping with breakfast? Actually, Ella has to help me with breakfast and the other girls get lunch. But we need to get more vegetables. You know, Oprah said it in the 80s. She said you should shop on the outside, on the perimeter of the supermarket. And the perimeter are the things that are in the refrigerated sections because they're going to go bad. So that means that they don't have preservatives in them that's going to keep them on that shelf, you know, for 10 years. Because some of the things in the boxes, they could have been on the shelf for 10 years and you would never know. That's how they end up at Dollar Tree. They've been on the shelf for 10 years, didn't get sold there, and now they move over to Dollar Tree and now you're eating it from there, you know. But you have to think of it like when you're thinking of preservatives, you have to think that a preservative is created in order to kill living, growing cells. They're killing bacteria, fungus, whatever it is. You know, a preservative is there to kill living cells. But we're a big living cell, right? So we don't want to keep drinking and eating preservatives, right? So you just want to make sure you have, like, there are so many natural preservatives that you can find in fresh foods, and also in some, you know, organic foods. And I tend to trust smaller brands so much better. You know, brands that started like Cocoline from, you know, somebody who had a reason to create a gluten-free, or, you know, they had a reason to create this because they had a need, because they needed something good for their family. I support those much more than I support big corporations that's been around forever, who's really, they're just really concentrated on the bottom line and they have no concern for you whatsoever. And hey, Monica Fenkel, I miss you. Hey, pretty lady. Hey, Ataja, my love. Let's see. Den says, what form of black seed oil? The kinds I've tried taste like. Enter bad taste. You can think of it. So for my allergy tea, in the allergy tea, we use black seeds. And that way you get away of the taste of the oil. You just make it into it. They're actually little tiny seeds, and you put it with the herb mix. And they really don't have any taste to me. But remember, you can always find things that are in capsules if they taste really bad. You can find things in capsules and then you don't have to taste them. However, you definitely want to look at the type of capsules, because some capsules have fillers and things, and then they don't get absorbed into your system, and they kind of just like go right through you and you get a very minimal amount. So, you know, it's just about doing that research. If you have any questions, I love when my hair's like all crazy like this. Yeah, I like it when it's like crazier. I don't like it like patted down. I'm not patted down type of person, you know what I'm saying? Whoa, that just reminded me. So that my sidekick just came out. I'm not bipolar, guys. I'm not most of the time. Ataja, can you open this for me, please? But I am getting thirsty. Sweet Pea, can you open this for me? Thank you. So yeah, so you can always look for the seeds for the black seed oil. Thank you, I got it. You can bring it to Dad. Tell him to open it. Thank you. That's what we do. We do the actual seeds, and then I can throw them in a smoothie, or I can throw them in whatever we're eating. And I just bought this thing. It was like maybe $20 at Walmart that turns my seeds into powder, and I love it. And so I turn everything into powder and then just throw them in. No taste, nothing. So that's what I would do for that. And then Den, I take Irish moss. What do you think? I think that's awesome, Lee. I was just talking about Irish moss. I just showed Carson our Irish moss that we have. I haven't made it yet. I'd love it if you can share. Just write it up, and then I'll put it in our newsletter. How to drink Irish moss. It's so good for you. It's, if you guys don't know about Irish moss, it's from the ocean. It's dried from the ocean. Oh wow, speaking of the ocean, wow, okay. It's dried from the ocean. It's really good. It's very high in minerals. So I say yes to Irish moss. Good job. Hey, Choosing Life, welcome. Hi Carson, glad you joined us over here. Cheers, everybody. It's Thursday Night Live. Please, if you have any questions, or if there's anything else that you want to share about, how, the supplements that you take for self-care. This is, I guess we've moved towards health. Please let me know. But cheers. I'm going to just take a sip of. So some people are asking me, like, what is kombucha? Kombucha is really, it's a health drink as well, and it is definitely an acquired taste. I don't really drink alcohol, but I did understand why people drink beer. When I first was introduced to kombucha, I was like, oh, it's kind of like a beer after a hot day. It's like fizzly, and it's a tea. It's a fermented tea. So the ingredients of this is pomegranate juice, live active cultures, bacillus. So that's what we have in our gut, right? And that's when, like, if you take antibiotics, whenever you take an antibiotic, you want to make sure, sometimes you're not told, but you want to make sure, and now you need to take a probiotic, because the antibiotic is there to kill bacteria in the gut, but it doesn't differentiate between good bacteria and bad bacteria. So it also kills good bacteria, and so you always want to take a prebiotic as well. That's really important for gut health and for overall health. And then it's just water, and then acids from fermentation, cane sugar, and then it's teas. It's black tea, green tea, carbonation, and then certified organic. It's 10 ingredients or whatever. It's definitely an acquired taste, but I like it, and my kids like it. I'm fighting with them over it. I'm like, y'all can't have any more. And then after last week's live, now they definitely can't have any more. Like, I thought that they just sort of had like very mature taste buds or something, but I don't know. The more you drink it, the yummier it gets. I miss you too, Monica. So anything else on anybody's minds? Okay, so I have a question. One question for you. So, and this is an easy question because y'all are my fam, so y'all know these answers, right? So quick, easy question. What is your largest organ? What do you guys got for me? Who knows it? Yes, your skin is the largest organ. So you have to understand, this is why yes, Carson, yes, Junjun, when something is going off in our body, say an allergy or digestive issues, because your skin is an organ, especially if it's a gut issue, or there's like just too many toxins and your your kidneys and livers just like overpowered, then your skin jumps in and is like, hey, I'm an organ, I'll help, I'll purge. And then this is when you start seeing eczema and psoriasis and liver internal and skin external. Thank you for being so specific. Hi, Monet. Yes, the skin, exactly. So, and this is one of the real reasons why I started making natural skincare was because, other than my initial immediate, what happened with Ayala, and the products burning her skin, um, I don't think that most of us ever thought about what we're putting on our skin and how it pertains to our health and how it can hinder or benefit us in health ways. So, hey, Q Elizabeth, I'm good. Thank you for asking. Good to see you. Um, and so, this is why it's really important for me to educate you guys. And please ask any questions you have, anything at all. And if I don't know the answer, I will find it. And if I don't have something that helps you, I will make it. And that's just my pleasure and that's my joy because there are, obviously, there are ways that we can stay healthy enough. And when something goes wrong, definitely please go to your doctor. Like that's so important too. I'm not saying anything negative about doctors at all. I'm just saying, take care of yourself as much as you can. There are, alternatives. There are herbs. Herbs are amazing, guys. They're so amazing. I remember I had the idea to have like a herb with me Tuesday. It was an idea for like months. Like I just wanted to have herbs with me Tuesday because I was drinking so much tea. I was had to make bitter gourd for my dad because he had come back from the doctor and they said that he was borderline diabetic. And I was like, that's not happening, not under my roof. You guys don't know my mom passed away from diabetes and she didn't have to if I knew what I knew now. And once I heard that, I was like, okay, let's go. And we started him on bitter gourd immediately. And that was it. How I knew was I saw a picture of him and he had in the picture, he was dark over here. It was darker. So like I'm like naturally darker, but people that are pre-diabetic, it gets darker. And I saw that in a picture and I said, Dad, no, you need to go to the doctor. That doesn't look right. And I was correct. And he was borderline pre-diabetic. Now my dad takes his coffee with his sugar. Like he's like sugar, sugar, sugar. But at a young age, he was low glucose. He used to be on glucose pills. So I get it. He's just used to taking a lot of sugar because he had low sugar. But now that he's older, it's kind of flipped on him. So, for those of you that ask your doctor about bitter gourd, I've had a lot of my clients take them, and their doctors are amazed. They're like, "What did you do?" Because their numbers just go right down. So I suffer from hidradenitis suppurativa, which is acne inversa. Awful, awful. Doctors will only treat with antibiotics, but I'm looking for something natural to help. Is that where it can like burrow? I say it, and that's not very specific, but I feel like it's like burrows into the skin. Like you can get burrows in the skin. Is that suppurativa? Because if that is, I studied it once for a client of mine, and it's a mineral deficiency, and it's actually it was very easy to help if that's what I'm thinking it is. Is that what it is, Jinjin? Is it like, I just remember it being like burrows deep into the skin. I don't know how else to say that. Yes. Yes. Okay. It's a deficiency in the mineral of what comes to mind like boils. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I know, and it's very, very painful. I did research on this for a very long time because somebody needed it, and but it was a while ago. I'm thinking what comes to my head is iron, but I'm not absolutely sure. So just DM me and I will go through my notes and find out what that was that we did to help her. But I remember that the antidote was not, it was like so simple. It just passed everybody by. Nobody really, I don't know. I don't know. It was pretty simple to solve, but when you don't know, it's really, really hard to solve and it's very, very painful. So thank you for asking. I'll gladly help you out with that. No worries. And I see some of my friends over here that I know have joint pain. I don't know if they've tried. And also, everything that I say, please check it out with your doctor to make sure that they are approve it, or also, do your own research, make sure it's okay for you, because some people are on other medications. But the things that I mentioned, usually they are okay with other medications unless but never just take, you can always DM me if you're like, okay, I'm going to go get this. Should I get this? Then I will go a little bit deeper with you, and I'll just make sure, I'll look at what type of medications you're taking just to make sure they're not contraindicative. Carson says, maybe repeat what you told me about not exfoliating dry spots. So it's so interesting. So many of you, because a lot of you feel like you're alone, that you have like this oily skin, and then you have dry patches. So when I ask, I'm like, okay, so are you oily or are you dry? You're like, I'm oily definitely, because I can feel the oil on my forehead, but I have some dry. So this is Carson. She had some dry patches here. And interestingly, most people do. They'll be like oily, like right around here. And then they'll have dry patches right around here, which usually if it's around here, it's a form of eczema usually when it's around here. But then just dryness kind of around the mouth area. You do have eczema around the mouth too, but it has a certain look to it, and she did not have that look. But she just had dry patches, but she was using daily lactic acid for her rosacea. So although it's a gentle acid, daily use, for me, I thought that was a little bit much. And so, and then she was also exfoliating. So she was using lactic acid and she was exfoliating like when she was cleansing her skin. So I suggested that she stops cleansing her skin with anything, whether it's a washcloth. Hers had like this knitting on it. That's whatever you put on your skin, if it's not just water or soap, this is a physical exfoliation. It doesn't have to be beads or something like that. So she was actually drying out her skin when she was cleaning her skin, because one, the product was too strong for her for daily use. And it gets so tricky when you're oily and you're dry at the same time. But you're not alone, guys. There are so many people who are oily and dry at the same time. And so how we combat that, and what I did for Carson, was we do moisturize. We are like overly moisturizing in the morning, and then in the evening you wash and kind of take away those oils. But if you can do that, then you can balance the skin. So she got our beauty set, and it was like one day. She called me today. I think it was today. I don't know. And she said that it was gone. It was yesterday. She had dry patches. She used the products. I don't even know if you used it last night or not. Or if, yeah, I guess she must have used it last night. And today she called me and said the dry patches were gone. So don't over exfoliate your skin. Acids exfoliate skin. They peel off the top layer. That's why you look glowing. But you don't want to peel off your top layer every day, right? And if you have rosacea, right, we use the salt soap. Thank you, Carson. Yes, I give her a salt soap. So when I studied rosacea, it could be either Demodex mites, which are in bed, which you can get from like your linens. Everybody has Demodex mites on their skin, but when you have rosacea, it's an overproduction of Demodex mites. Or it could be broken capillaries, just little broken capillaries that you have like sometimes right around here. And then some people with that also have like pimples that come with that rosacea. And so for all of those things, it doesn't matter which type of rosacea you have, ocean water salt is amazing. And so since I cannot bring the ocean to you, and I'm not going to go to the beach every day and sell you salt water, we created a Himalayan salt soap. And so that's we use that along with the balancing face toner. And actually, I forgot, after you left, Carson, I realized I gave you our anti-aging rosehip oil, but really our rosacea set is Himalayan salts, balancing toner, and derma relief oil. And I remember I was in Banner Elk, and there was a guy that had rosacea, and his wife was like, okay, you have to buy these products. I trust her. I'm sure they're going to work. And he's like, no, you make me try everything. Why you want me to try everything? Anyway, she talked him into it. And it's like a 3-day show. So it could only be like 2 days later. He comes back, and he gives me this big kiss, a juicy kiss. And he's like, okay, you did it. My rosacea is gone. And I was like, what? I mean, my products, yo, they are amazing. They are amazing. I don't know. I'm always surprised. It doesn't matter. Like, I'm just always surprised like how fast they work. They work so fast that I forget to take a before picture and I'm like, "Oh, I'll just take it after." And then there is no after because the after it's done. It's gone already, so you can't take a before anymore. So, yeah, so we'll have to get you some of that derma relief oil, Carson. So we can get you off of that lactic acid and just be a little bit more gentle to your skin because self-care is also about being gentle and knowing your ingredients. We need to start looking for more gentle ingredients um, for ingestion as well as what we put on our body. Yeah, it was the balancing. Hey, Ket Ban. It was the balancing toner. That's the rosacea set. The Himalayan salt, balancing, and derma relief, and you're straight. And then if you need like more anti-aging, then you'll do your rose hip at night. Yep. So if anybody else has any other questions, it's 10:42. We have about 15 more minutes. We will be giving gifts away soon. In the next 10 minutes, we will. I think we will stick with what we've been doing before. Ataja, you will be picking numbers, and you will also be picking up what are we giving away. So if anybody has any, you're welcome, Carson. Um, any other ideas or things or questions? So we've talked about supplements. If is there anybody here that just doesn't do any supplements at all? So like Jose, he's just like, we eat healthy enough. I'm not going to do any supplements. Or is there anybody here that feels like that? Thank you, Beth, for putting up the Rosacea Beauty set. Appreciate it. Um, and that Himalayan salt soap is amazing. It's moisturizing. You think salt would be drying, but it's not. It's moisturizing. And salt is like antifungal and antibacterial and antimicrobial. It's awesome. I love to use that bar as well. And it makes her like not my hair, but nice beachy wavy hair. Not my hair. I don't get beachy wavy hair unless I straighten it, which I don't like to do. What else? What else? What else? Hydration. So let's go back to our hydrating our body. So of course we've heard that we're supposed to drink, 8 glasses of water a day. What I try to do is just drink at least, 16 to 32 ounces. I honestly, guys, and I get it from my dad. I don't drink water that much, and so since I know that about myself, I know I'm not going to walk around with a thing of water, a canister of water. I keep it by my bed, and I guzzle it. I guzzle it in the morning, and then I go to the bathroom. I guzzle it. And so that's one way that I know that I'm hydrating my system, right? Because we are too much information. So, we're 65 to 80% water, our whole body, right? So we just have to keep giving it more and more water so that it can be fluid and so we can flush. Please add that salt soap to my box. Yes, I will. um, so, so you want to make sure you drink your water. That's easy. Some people have asked me about drinking lemon water in the morning, like in the first thing in the morning, which I don't think is a bad idea. The only thing I think doing too much of anything is not a good thing, right? So lemon water I think is great for the body, but not so great for the enamel of our teeth. And so that's why I think it's good to like sometimes take a break and then find other ways to detox, with your teas, you know. You guys should look up. We have milk thistle on the website. Look up some of our herbs, guys. You're missing out. I'm happy that you love our skincare, but our herbs are no joke. And now is the season, and it's just so much fun. You could just make it so much fun to just do. I make a pot this big, like that big, and it's done in. I give it to the family at night, and then I put it in the fridge for the next day, and they drink it cold, and it's gone. And we just do that over again, and it's just such a great way. We don't buy any juice at all, no juice. Even though it's in the refrigeration section, like orange juice is not real orange juice. Read the ingredients on the orange juice. If anybody has ingredients in their fridge of orange juice, please don't buy orange juice again. This is my opinion, and I'm not Oprah, so I don't have money for you to sue me. I'm just saying, like, if you have a problem with that, like, orange juice company, then just show us what your ingredients are and, tell me if you drink it, because it's not fresh squeezed orange juice. And there's tons of sugar in it, and flavoring, orange flavor, and coloring. So yeah, so we don't buy any juice. We will, make lemonade and iced tea. We make that. I heard that if you put juices in your water, your body thinks of it as food. That cannot be correct, right? I heard that if you put juices in your water, so when you say your body thinks of it as food, maybe it's thinking that it's digesting, like it's doing that little bit extra to digest. Um, I don't know. I haven't heard that. If anybody knows anything about that, feel free. Reggie, I know you know a lot. Feel free to respond to that. Body thinks of it as food. Well, if it has sugars in it, the body uses sugar as energy unless you're taking too much, right? I mean, so that can go kind of either way. Like maybe it just has to do more digestion work than it would if you were just doing water by itself. Um, do you remember what was in the tea you made the first night? Okay, in the tea that I made the first night was lavender flowers, hibiscus, echinacea, marshmallow root. Maybe somebody can type. Taja, can you put this in the text? Can you type this down, please? Lavender flowers. So y'all, we get like the best lavender flowers from south of France. Oh my gosh, like when you smell it. Okay, sorry. Lavender flowers. Echinacea. I know you don't know how to spell echinacea. 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 That's how you spell it. So just sound that out. All right. Lavender flowers, echinacea, yarrow. Yarrow is good for fighting off any illness. What else is in there? Hibiscus. Oh, y'all, you better get some bags of hibiscus because you just put that in everything and it all tastes good. And then you just put a little splash of lemon and it's just delicious. I also, what you got? Yeah, I think that was it. It was, what did I say?
Lavender flowers, echinacea,
Lavender, I can't hear you.
lavender flowers, echinacea, yarrow, and hibiscus.
No, that's not it. Lavender flowers, echinacea, yarrow, hibiscus, peppermint. No, was peppermint in that? No, that was the second night. Sorry, no peppermint. That was the second night. There is something else. Yarrow.
And this says cucumber is a great alternative to lemon.
Oh, cucumber. Nice, Den. Is a great alternative to lemon. I'll have Ataja finish that. I know there's one more thing. Dandelion root, y'all. Need to detox with your dandelion. That's what was in there. Lavender flowers, echinacea, yarrow, hibiscus, and dandelion. That's it. That's a mainstay for the whole entire season. Dandelion's a nice detox herb. Thanks, Beth. Thank you for cucumber as a great alternative to lemon. Awesome. Thank you, sis. And how do you do that? Do you just blend cucumber in water, or how would I do cucumber if I were going to do it? I'd throw it in a smoothie and mix it with different stuff, but you don't need to do that. You can how do you do that? How do you do cucumber? I don't know. Marshmallow. Yes, marshmallow root. Ooh, that's for the esophagus and for the intestines, large intestine, small intestine. That'll coat the intestines. People with eczema, some of my clients mix marshmallow and peppermint for their eczema, and they have really good success with that. Dandelions, no joke. Yeah, just soak it in water. The cucumber. Okay, so like cut it up and soak it in water. Infuse it. Yeah. Oh, cut it up in slices and soak it in water. Okay, that sounds good. I'll try it. That sounds really good. What is marshmallow root good for again? Marshmallow root is they call it a mucilaginous herb. So flaxseed is kind of mucilaginous. It grows. It's just what it sounds like, mucilaginous. Like if you have too much of it, you can feel it on your tongue. But that thing that you can feel on your tongue is, which you don't feel it when you're drinking a tea, but what it does on the inside is that the mucilage coats your throat. So if you have a sore throat, so if I'm starting to feel ill, of course I'll do my Tamanu sandalwood for lymphatic drainage to help to get rid of the infection. I'll put the orange essential oil on the back of my neck. I do Tamanu sandalwood here. I do it back here on our glands, right? You want to go down just very lightly like this, Tamanu sandalwood, just very lightly. You'll feel you have glands right here. And once they're swollen, you know your body's fighting something off. And once you start feeling down, that's what you do. You do your Tamnu sandalwood right here, on the back of your glands right here. And then I go with my orange essential oil, sweet orange. And just one, I do this. So 2 drops on the bottom of each of my feet. I do it twice, one for each foot. And then also I do the back of the neck first, and then I do the feet. And the orange is to boost your vitamin C. How did I get onto that? I don't remember. Anybody want to bring me back on task? So when my throat is hurting, that's what I do. I put Tamanu sandalwood, I put the orange, and then I make sure I have a tea with marshmallow root in it, and I drink that. So we use like, for instance, this drink, I'm not throwing away this bottle. This bottle will be my water bottle, and so I'll be able to cover it at night so I don't have my water out in the open. And then in the morning, what I will do is I'll make a tea and I'll just fill it up. And so in the middle of the night, I continuously drink a tea that has marshmallow root and yarrow, because those are my viral infection type fighting herbs. And so I'll drink that, and you can feel it, especially when your throat is hurting. You can feel like the coating of your throat with that marshmallow root. That's just one of the main things that it does. Roots are amazing. Dandelion root, the roots are really amazing for what they do with your body, and you can read about those on the site as well. Hi, Shorty Lahefa. Ooh, close. Oop, I paused. Am I still there? Okay. Chia, yeah, chia. Chia's been my new thing. Yes, like tapioca becomes jelly-like. That marshmallow. Yep. Yeah, chia has definitely been my new thing. I've just, like I was just saying, that I just grind it up into a powder and just throw it on everything. I had it tonight on. I put it on the lasagna for the kids today. They don't even know what they're getting. I just put it all over. But it also makes me feel kind of strong too. Like one day it just makes me feel strong. So get chia in, guys. And then Den says, so you're hitting any sickness topically from the outside and internally? Most definitely, guys. Whatever you're putting on your skin, whether it's Tamnu sandalwood or whatever, it's getting in there and it's going to do something. So it's just about us making, not only being intentional, but knowing what we're putting on our skin and what that is doing for us, because it's going to be doing something good, bad, or maybe indifferent. But at least you should be aware of what it's doing. As Cocoa Cuties, you all should be reading your ingredients. When we go to the supermarket, we don't write, when the kids say, oh, can I have this? I just say, yeah, sure. Just read the ingredients and tell me. And I don't, this is me. I don't have them read the label of like the fats and the sugars and that stuff. I know if it has sugar or not, but more important for me and my family are the actual ingredients, what is in it. And so what they have to stay away from. Ataja, tell me something you have to stay away from. High fructose corn syrup. Not getting into this house. It's not entering this house. And then we even broke that down to just basic corn syrup. Like, you ain't coming in either. You're just too close. And that's the processing. It's, you guys, I can't go into it, but I'm a little bit time restricted, so make sure you look this up. Or you don't. This you definitely take my word on. High fructose corn syrup, if it's in your closet, it's going to help with a heart attack. What else? Keep it coming.
Artificial flavors, and that's the only one I remember.
Ooh, yeah. Taja got stuck on artificial flavors. Sometimes I bend on that. I'm like, but she's like, nope, artificial flavors, we can't have it. That's all that you remember?
Yeah.
You better think a little harder. What's in gum? Why don't we chew gum? Plastic's not in gum. Aspartame.
Oh.
So when you see sugar-free, I don't know, for me, sugar's not that bad. I prefer sugar than something that's going to be a carcinogenic and give me cancer, like aspartame. Aspartame is in gum, so we don't chew gum. I mean, you can get chiclet gum. Chiclet does not have aspartame in it, and that's like the first gum that came out, those little squares, and then you can be more aware and look for gums that do not have aspartame. So when something says sugar-free, then ask, what's the sugar? If it's aspartame, leave it. So hydrogenated vegetable oils, that's a heart attack waiting to happen. That's you're eating your heart attack. So, and these are the things that you find in boxes in processed foods, right? Hydrogenated vegetable oils, high fructose corn syrup, aspartame, Ooh. What about the colors, Ataja?
All food colored.
Red 40, yellow 6, all of that, messes with the brain, messes with, causes ADHD in children. Exactly. Color, number, etc. Thank you. And then, oh, I haven't been reading. Any words that have too long and too many syllables. Exactly. But also, guys, we have Google right there. Like, we're not in the clouds anymore. We have the information right there. So let me just teach you how to Google something, right? So you want to be specific with your questions. You want to say, what are the side effects of? What are some harmful side effects of? And something, if it comes up nothing, is good. And then, of course, like, somebody might be allergic to blueberries. So it may not say there's a harmful side effect, but if you're allergic to blueberries or you're allergic to something, then that's not good for you. So this is not an all or nothing statement. I'm not making all or nothing statements. I'm just giving you general ideas. And that list of ingredients that I gave you, that I do definitely stand by. I need you guys to stop eating that. Like, I want us all to live long, healthy lives. I want us to party till kingdom come. And the way to do that is to slow down on your processed foods. You walk around, you walk straight into the vegetable aisle, spend the most of the time there. Just start having fun, getting mushrooms and couscous and mint and all those vegetables there. Don't be fooled by the plastic, y'all. Don't get me started on plastic. You know how, like, there's nothing. I don't even like the word hate, but anyway, try to get your vegetables outside of plastic. Like, they've created our culture where we're now putting our vegetables, the vegetable that came from Dominican Republic, rolled around all over the world in trucks, rolled up and down trucks, and then we think that we're making it clean by putting it in this plastic bag for the last, from the supermarket to our house. It's quite foolish. Drop the plastic bag. It's just plastic lobbyists, right? Just drop that plastic bag. Put it in your cart, get home and wash it. Wash it with some apple cider vinegar or lemon juice, whatever you got to wash it with. Do that. You're not it's not getting dirty from the box from there to your cart. It's been around the world and back. And then also, guys, let's start eating in season. The next self-care live will be talking about the vegetables that are in season and how we can eat healthier and in season. It is 2 minutes to 11. Yes, beetroot and beetroots are good for the liver, really good for the liver. So there's so many ways you can eat beets. You can eat them, we boil them and then slice them, or just cut them in big kind of chunky things and feed them for dinner that night. And then you can put them in your smoothie and they give a good rich red color. Carson and I are trying to make some lip balm out of it, gonna get our cosmetics line going. Hi, Fox914. Hey, Najla. Hi, beautiful. Najla, she is an event planner and can make really beautiful gift baskets. So if anybody needs any gift baskets, please check out Najla. And then Den, her husband is a mechanic. If you guys have any car issues here in North Carolina, make sure to check them out. They also do towing. So if you guys are ever in trouble, think of me. I'll have somebody come pick you up. If you're, in North Carolina, South Carolina area, they'll come out there and take good care of you. But borscht. I know you've been on this borscht thing, Carson. You got to tell me more about borscht. I know my Russian friends love that, but I've never really gotten into borscht. I'm more into other fermented stuff like kombucha or what's in the fridge that you guys love. It's fermented cabbage, actually. You're too young to have brain not working. Fermented cabbage, but and the kids eat it. Like, I don't know how my kids have this taste. They like pickles and they like all these things that took me forever to eat. Yep, Create-ish. Check her out at Create-ish. Yes, kraut. Thank you, Den. Yeah, it's kraut. So you're going to have to let me know more about borscht, Carson. Let us know. I hope to see you guys next week on Thursday at 10 o'clock. We will, sauerkraut. Thank you. We will, Ataja, let's pick a number. Okay, let's see. What are we giving away this week? What do you guys want? Write something in the message.
Mommy, what is the
sauerkraut? That spells right. Yeah.
What's the number?
Ooh, you love the patchouli vanilla. Lynn, you know I called that tempting because when I smelt it, I was like, oh my goodness, this is so delicious. Oh, yes. It's so funny. I don't push it at all enough, but it's just so, yeah. That's probably one of my favorite soaps for real, especially this season, like right now, this time. That patchouli vanilla. All right. Yep, yep. Soap. Yep. Yes, it gets us that excited. I saw you just got yours last week, Lynn. Um, but what would you guys like to win? We're giving away a prize, thanking you for sticking with us and staying on and being a part of the conversation. Um, Lynn and Dan LeBou, we love them. They're a cocoa couple, and they're wonderful. They get CBD um, for themselves, but also for their little pet. And so I'm really happy that we can have that for him. So, how about some fall winter goodies? That sounds good. So, fall winter goodies would be Soothing Body Balm. And Soothing Body Balm is definitely the one thing that somebody buys to try, and then they see me next year and they're like, okay, I'm going to buy 4 more. And I'm like, but we're on the website. You can just get on the website. Yeah, I'll get you on the website, but I'm just going to buy 4 now. Because when I rub it on my feet, it takes care of winter feet. So, Soothing Body Balm. Oh, you said like soothing. Exactly. Awesome. So, Ataja says she has her number. We are going to go from 1 to 50. Is that good for you, Ataja?
1 to 30.
Ooh, she's making it closer. 1 to 30. Yes, CBD for our 15-year-old. Oh, he's a border collie. Who's a collie? Like Lassie. Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, he's a Zen dog. Oh, yes. Our CBD, our pet CBD, we also use on our dogs as well. Togo. We have a dog that we named Togo. He's a German Shepherd, and we noticed that he wasn't like German Shepherds tend to have something wrong with like their back joint legs, and he was only like 6 or 7 months, and we saw it. We saw that it was coming. It was kind of hurting, so we immediately started giving him CBD, and we don't really give it to him anymore because it's gone. So, yeah, our CBD is awesome. Hey, Heather, I think. You came in at the end, Heather, but you can always feel free to watch it back. We will have it back up live. We spoke about, different ways of self-care, and in October we will be talking about ways of self-care, and it may even move on because that's what I'm about. I'm about how we can take care of ourselves, and there's so many different aspects of that. So I really hope that you guys got something good about, our supplementation. Please, please, please. Junjun, I know I'm expecting a DM from you. Anybody else, send me a DM. If there's anything that comes on in your mind during the week, let me know, and we will make it a part of the conversation next Thursday night at 10. We talked about a whole bunch of stuff tonight. And you can win some goodies. All right, so we are going to make it 1 to 30. Everybody, welcome Training to Survive. You made it just at the end, but welcome. So glad to have you. Choose a number from 1 to 30. And I need to see it. I need to see it come up, guys. Ataja has her number already picked. So we're waiting for you. Uh-huh. I got Lee West at 30. You already have your number written, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Lee West has 30. Junjun has 15. Lynn LeBeau has 17. Get a number from Dan if he's still up. Cherry Tams has 17. And then Den has 22. Chamia has 14. Heather, I think, has... No, Heather. It's 1 to 30. She has 32. Heather, take another shot at it. It's not going to be 32. Monica Fenkel has 18. Heather says to wait. Okay. Okay, good. I'm waiting for you, babe. All right. Naj has 26. Monet has 27. Carson Case has 11. Adrian, I didn't even know you were on here. You always sneak in near the end. Hey. And Adrian, I don't know unless you placed the order today. I don't think it came through, so call me if you need me. Hey, Charisma. Hi. Charisma's awesome, guys. Silence. Like, I don't even know what to say about Charisma, but check her out. Get on her Instagram if you're on Instagram. Charisma Luco. She's amazing. We play games of gratitude, like manifestation games. She's absolutely amazing. So definitely check her out. Adrian McCrae, if you need a car, he's the man to call. So Heather, what do you mean 15 or 23? Okay, so we're just choosing numbers. Atasha's already chose her number. Whoever gets the number or is the closest gets the prize. The prize for right now is Soothing Body Balm because we are giving away fall goodies. That's okay that you're late. Training to survive. We're glad you made it. We will see you next week. Put your alarm, guys, that we're going to be talking self-care on Thursday Night Lives at 10 o'clock here. Heather, I'm going to still wait because you can't choose two numbers. So I'm going to go with 15 or, 15, either 15 or 23. So 15 was a one-time number. Lynn was 17. One from Dan. Got it. All right. I think that was everybody. Was anybody that did not? Reggie may be off already. Lee West said 30. Okay, Lee West had the first number. All righty. So I'm closing down in. All right. Charisma says 21. I'm closing down in. Not closing down, but I'm going to say the number. So get your number in, guys, because after I come to get to one, it's done. 5, 4. Nice and loud, Miss Ataja.
It was 15.
It was 15?
I heard someone pick it already before this.
Well, Heather was either 15 or 23.
Said it before her.
Heather, I think. Let's go back. Beth.
Oh wait, Heather's on your line?
Heather, I think.
That's Heather.
Oh, she's a crazy girl. Heather, why are you not sleeping? It's 11 o'clock. Don't you have school tomorrow morning? Don't make me take my Jamaican out on you, girl. So I think, who is it, guys? I know that, and there are 2 winners. All right, let me know who it is, D. Jinjin and Heather. Let me check. Jinjin, yay! Jinjin and Heather. Oh, you have a fever? I'm sorry. And I'm in a hotel. Oh, I'm sorry you're sick, baby. I'll get you some stuff. I think you guys have Tamino Sandalwood and you have our Sweet Orange. So I'll text mommy and tell her to make sure you get some. Congratulations, Junjun. Woo! And Heather, I think I will make sure you guys get that. Please DM us your address. So we need your telephone number, we need your email, and we need your address. And that's what we need to get a package out to you. And I'm going to do one more giveaway. What's not on Instagram? Oh, you're here. Oh, Beth's on Facebook. Gotcha. Okay, I'm going to give one more giveaway. And Lynn LeBeau put me in the mood. Oh, now she already has it. I don't know if I'm sure you'd like another bar. You put me in the mood to give away the patchouli vanilla because I do love that bar. And I'd love for somebody to enjoy it as well. So we're going to go one more time. You're going to do 1 to 30, Ataja?
Okay, hold on.
Think of your numbers. Beth, how you enjoying that kombucha? Beth is like, I think it tastes like apple cider vinegar. It's good for you. Okay. Did you get your number yet, Yev?
Yep.
Alrighty, Ataja has her number. It's go time. Go ahead, guys. Let's put in your number. And we'll have one more giveaway after this. All right. Your number is, you already wrote your number down, right, Ataja?
Mhm.
All right. Lee West has, Heather started off with 4. Heather, you're out of it. You can't win 2. Lee is with 2. No accident left my kombucha at home. Oh. No, Heather and Junjun won that.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Ooh. All gone. Where did it go is the question, Beth. Did you drink it or did it go someplace else? All right, I'm going to go down this list. Pickle juice. Yes, I actually we have a client in Michigan and she makes kombucha and I remember I was staying in a hotel and she brought me her kombucha and y'all, you know I want to make everybody do their own business. She should have done her own business. So we're going to start. So Heather, you're already a winner, so you're out. You're going to get your soothing. Lee, you have 30. Monica, you have 18. Cherry has 12. Chamia has 23. Carson, 11. Naj, 26. Lynn, 17. Lynn and Charisma have 17. And Training to Survive has 25. I'm shutting it down. Adrian, did you make a guess?
No, just saying counting.
All right. Well, Adrian has 8. Gotcha. And Monet has 18. Samaya and I love pickle juice. The kids drink the pickle juice. They drink the pickle. They eat the pickles, and then they drink the pickle juice. I'm like, yeah. 5, 4. Get your number in if you don't have it yet. Who does that? Who puts a number 1 like that? Oh, good. And little Miss Ataja.
Number was 23.
The number was 23. We have Training to Survive at 25. We have Chamia at 23. Yay! So I don't know why I would think that I remember all of everybody's orders, but I don't think Chamia's gotten patchouli vanilla. Have you, Chamia? I don't think so. But congratulations, you get a patchouli vanilla. It is, you know, it's like Charisma. Like she comes on, I don't even know what to say, and then patchouli vanilla, I don't know what to say. It's really good. And last but not least, another winter favorite. What would you like to share, Ataja? A small derma relief?
Sure.
Because I know Daddy used up, like, Jose was building fences and pulling, and he was like, where's the derma? He came in, where's the derma relief? Derma relief we have in almost every room of the house. So derma relief is a good one. So we will do derma relief. This is our last. Almost pause there for a quick second. This is our last giveaway, and it is for a 10 milliliter derma relief. Derma relief is good on dry scalp. Derma relief is good on stopping any itches, dermographica, hyperpigmentation, strengthening the skin. It's awesome. Last giveaway. Give us your numbers. I always see Lee West giving her number first. So let's see. Not yet. I didn't think you did. I don't know how I know what you people order, but I do. So good. So Chamia, I have all of your information already. So I will.
Oh, and Jen.
Who?
And
Junjun. Junjun sent me. Awesome. Thanks, Junjun, for getting that over to us. All right. I think this is okay. So Carson was first. Wait, do you have your number yet? Get your number. Don't look at these numbers.
I'm not.
Okay, but let me see you write down your number. 1 to 30 again, guys. So while you think of it, so Carson was here. She's a photographer. Well, she's an artist. She does everything. But she designs clothing. That's one of her loves, clothing and painting. She designs clothing and painting. So we had a nice little photo shoot. And so that was fun. And she has really beautiful designs. So She is looking for partnership for manufacturing and other things. So if you guys have um, any type of hookups with that, or like know anything about that, about textiles, or how we could help her. She used to have a art gallery studio in Manhattan, and she would have her dresses and her paintings, and she's very interesting as well. So follow her, and if you have any news or anybody that might be looking to get into business in that type of business, please check out Carson. She's awesome. Okay, so do we have everybody? Is everybody's numbers in? And this is for Lynn. I don't have a number for you and Dan. So I'm going to do a countdown, and this will be our last one. Thank you, Carson. Let's see. 5. What, Lynn? What facial product is good for deep cleansing? Okay, you can use Derma Relief for that. So get your number in, because you can do an oil cleanse with Derma. You can do an oil cleanse with Derma Relief, like if you're wearing makeup. So when I use oil sometimes, or if, depending on your skin type, you can do an oil cleansing, and then you'll wash on top of that with. You're sticking with your numbers. Okay, I got you. And then you can use one of the soaps to take the oil off, and that's a nice deep cleanse. And then you go ahead with your toner to really deep cleanse your pores, and that's all you would ever need. And then you moisturize, of course. Hydrate. Okay, so Len and Den are in. Okay, and then finally Den got hers in. Okay, I'm back to doing my 5, 4, 3. Come on, guys. 2.
More time than 5 seconds.
What do you mean? I was talking for like 20 seconds. Everybody's in. Okay. Monet's in. Junjun, you already won. You can't be in. Don't even try it. You already got a gift coming to you. Monica's here. Cherry Tams, McCrae, Carson. All right. Okay, Derma Relief is up on Facebook. Are you putting the links on Instagram, Ataja, so people can see it?
You can't click it.
But they could copy it and paste it into their...
No, the only option is like...
Okay.
You can like report the comment.
Okay. Alrighty. Sorry we can't send you a link on Instagram. All right, everybody has that. Can I do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 now, Ataja?
Yeah, you can.
All right, I'll take a quick drink. Yeah, they even call it Health Aid Kombucha. That's how they got me. Alrighty, 5. And what's your number, Ataja?
9.
9. Her number is 9. She gets to pick the number since she's up though. Ooh, we have Monet at 7. Dan and Lynn, we had 1 and 17. Najla is 11. Do we have any 9s? I don't think we have any 9s.
I think it's 6.
Adrian McCrae was 8, but I think that was the last time around. This time was 12. Okay, so who's the closest to 9? I'm looking at 11. 7. Is that correct? I got backup for this because, you know. Okay, you're 2 away, Carson. Oh, so Carson is 2 away, and so is... Who had 7? Monet. So Carson and Monet, you're both winners. Is that correct, guys? Don't make me call people winners if they're not, but I think that's right. And then Den, you know I'm counting on you and Beth. Me, Naj. I don't know, because I know last time we were in a thing together, you 11. Oh, Naj got 11 too. So, I know it's getting late, y'all. Carson had 11. Naj has 11. Monet has 7. Perfect. We have 3 winners. If you haven't ordered from us before, yay! Monet, I think you always pick up your products, so please send me all that. I have your telephone number. But make sure I have the right address for all of you, Naj. I don't know your address, your phone number, your email address, and we will get the derma relief out to you. And yes, we are all winners. I do love you guys so much. And thank you so much for joining me. I hope to see you guys every Thursday night. This is what I'm doing, and I'm hoping that, you know, the more that you see Najla or Chamia, that you can recognize them, because right now I feel like we are so separate. You know, everything is so separate and keeping us so separate, and it's the exact opposite of what we're supposed to be doing and where we're supposed to be going. And so my goal is to make an impact and make us small again and make us a family again. And there's a lot of us. There's so many people that use Cocoline, from, you know, whether they're using it now or they've used it before. And I just want us all to, like, I just feel like we can be a force to be reckoned with. And so all Coco families, all I expect from you is, when you're at the supermarket, please bring your own bags. Do not use plastic bags from the supermarket. Those plastic bags are not recyclable, and neither are any things in like the salads that are in plastic. Those are not recyclable. You know, unless it has that recyclable sign that's a number 1, everything else is not recyclable. So it's all foolery. They're just fooling us as if they're recyclable. They're not. So please, please, please ask for paper bags when you get to the cash register. That's part of doing our duty as good citizens and wanting to save the earth for our children. And yeah, that's one thing that's on my heart. Stay away from the colors and stay away from those ingredients that I mentioned before, which were aspartame instead of using sugar, corn syrup, also high fructose corn syrup, your colorants, red 40, yellow 6, stay away. And hydrogenated vegetable oils. Stay away from those things, and let's keep ourselves and each other healthy and safe. I love you guys so, so much, and I thank you so much for joining me. I do hope to see you every Thursday night. Please invite your friends so that they may get a chance to win some product too and get the joy of Cocoline that you guys already have. And I'm so happy that you're a part of our family. Thank you so much. I love you. Bye. Bye, 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 bye. Good night. Thank you. Love you. Love you, Lynn. Thank you. If I knew how to turn it off, I would turn it off. Love you guys. Bye. Bye, Lee West. Bye. Night, Monica. Monica, call me. Call me. Let's talk. I've been thinking about you a lot. So for the 6 that's left on here, it's shop smart, bring your bags, no aspartame, artificial colors, hydrogenated vegetable oils, high fructose corn syrup. Knock it out of your bed. Love you. Bye. Let's see how we're going to turn this off. Bye, guys. Facebook does not want to end. It wants more Sajata. I'm pressing end live. Hey, little lady. Come. Maybe it needs your finger.
I'm trying to make a meme.
Natasha got her phone back, and now she wants to make memes. Bye, guys. Love you.
Oh, you were still alive.
Oops. Over here.